This out. Okay, check it out. We know Ramses, right? He's one of the pharaohs, right? Like Ramses, or if you say it the other way, it could be Ares. For some reason, they seem to always fit together, right? So what are we going to do? I'm trying to match up 74 to 84. And what is the difference? There's a difference of 10. So if there's a difference of 10, right? My first thought is a quarter. My next thought is Aquarius. My next thought is the ground team. My next thought is copper. Copper is for coming in third. It's like bronze. You're on the ground, right? Or you're in the water. You're walking on the ground or you're in the water. So are you Aquarius? Quarters, okay, can also represent not only 25, but also 15 when you're working like this. 60 over 100. What is this? Well, this is 60 minutes, 60 seconds on the clock of 100% of something. You know what represents 25? Yeah, the ground team, Earth. That's why I called it the ground team. Earth is number 52, represented by its connection, right? The copper connection. That's right, the third world, right? Into the bronze. Unlike the gold, things that split everything together and connect everything up, like the Aquarius, like the aquarium, like the Aquarius, but not equator, right? The difference between of what splits up A is E, and we create the E world, right? The long arm and the short arm, if you want to look at it that way, right? 15, okay, is the same thing as 59, the upper and lower world, instead of showing, right? Instead of showing off, I can go 151, it would be all the same, 74 and 77. We're not going to say the word power because power equals this 16, 15, 23, 5, 18 equals to this number here. And then it also equals to CHR 1, 5, T. You know, right? You can write that if you want, right? Remember, equestrian, we also have to get into this. We have to understand the V6 and the V8 and the HP, the horsepower, the 8 and the 16, right? These all run together. This is the same corridor. This corridor resonates with the AI, with the moon. You can't be this and this. This is what this brings all of this together. The I is played as the role over here. It's the birth between, bringing the two sides together. You do this when you go to sleep at night, right? That's what happens when you go to sleep at night, right? You lie down, you pick up here and here, your REM 45, 45, your 9 birth, your 90, right? I wish I can put this on pause. I can't. I wanted to show you something else. Something else is Venezia over here, nectar, rat. Oh yes, it was bread and money. We have to look at bread and money. Manner, mannerism, manna, right? Why the n in the manna, right? Why the NN for 28 cycle? The animal cycle of the moon runs by 6. The Mars cycle runs by 6. Where's that 7th day? Well, if you had an arm here and an arm here and a head over here, you take your head and your shoulders, right? And you reach out and you grab on here, right? And you grab on here and your body, right? Well, you can just stick yourself into there and you hook up. You hook up all the astrological signs, right? 6 and 6 over to the one of you, but you are all of this. You are 3. You are 636 creation. 9 by 7, 9 by 4. You are connected to all the worlds, awake and asleep, right? What is the bias of your creation? What are the missing pieces? Well, the missing pieces to this is 1. Okay, here is 8 and here is 1s. So you live between the heavens of 1 and 1. Why do I say this? Because on a cube, what is missing from 1 is 8. What is missing from 6 is 3. What's missing from 6 is 3. These are your 7, 7, 11 relationship to the house. This is why we don't reduce it, because it is born into the house of Mars. Venus square right? That's just the way it is. I can explain it to you. I can explain to you how 3 times 6, 3 plus 6, okay, equals to 18 and 9 equals to 27 equals to bet. What is 7? 7 lives within inside of 2 as 1 lives in the center of 8. What do you mean? This is what I mean. There's 1 here, 8 will go around. We're going to do this live. Come and ask me these questions. Here it is. We're going to do one more over here, but in this one I do that. Well, what's missing? Well, in between this area over here, all the way through here and down here, there are 7 areas. This one is 7 and 2. This was 8 and 1. We're going to show you how this all works. So we got our 15 and 3, or how about the 153 fish that jumped out of the water and into the net, and then we hooked up the entire net because the network of everything is lying under the ocean. Let's hook up the land line, the man, land, and animal all connected in Atlantis, right? Attis. Right, I'm not sure what that is. Anyways, we're going to end it here, but there's so much more. Otherwise, let's go into the corridor. Let's bring a cube. We know usually the base of all the houses are 9 feet, but I think 10 or 11 feet between floors, so we have to take this into the aspect. Oh, yes, my last one is 105. Right, 105, 150, whichever way you want to look at it. It's a Mars Connect. It's our vibration that stands between. Although we can say 9 at the same time, right? 1, 5, and 9, all fire signs. I'm going to use 0 at this time, 1s and 0s. So the 0, or the center dot, right, equaling to 1. The 1 which divides everything in half, right? And the 1 is then played out, right, by the 3. It's played out right here. Once you have 1, you automatically either have 3 this way, 3 this way, 3 this way, or 3 this way. Which one do you have? Oh, and then up and down. That's what happens when you get the 1. Which way of the 3? When you have the 5, right, you have this. The Mayans show you a cutting line that goes across as 5. It shows you a dot, actually, for number 1. This shows you the 0 sign. It's not showing you the dot. The last one is in between the floors. I think I brought this all in. Awareness, happiness, water signs. Yeah, am I happy with this video? Absolutely not. Thank you for watching.